Hi guys, I was way too busy with other things to get this, like, okay, I should probably just redo that because now I need to redo the intro, but I'm not going to. I have been, hi everyone, it is approximately way too sticky and also way too cold in my room right now. Welcome to the Tuesday stream. Hopefully you've been having a perfectly adequate weekend, because I have okay, well, I'm not going to say I have nothing to add, because I have been kind of busy, and also, I actually have something actually interesting happened, which I did kind of mention in the post that started the stream that I posted on Blue Sky, and also the other place. That's less fun. But also, I don't really care about that, so we're just not going to pay any mind to it. So, what exactly have I been up to in the past couple of weeks? No, days, because I didn't stream on Sunday because it was late by the time I wanted to get started, and I also wanted to do other things. Well, for one thing,
this is the path. Let's start. What brings you
I may have done a little, just small amount of grinding. You know, just a little bit. Just a small amount of grinding, and which is why I currently have 11 like normal master tapes, which we're gonna go use right as soon as we're done explaining as to what other interesting thing happened while I was gone. Because let me tell you, it definitely wasn't work, and also just gonna say right now, on Saturday, my wallet is going to be crying depending on if I'm able to do something. But that will be for the Friday stream for me to explain. At current, we have work stuff, not super interesting. Just kind of went into work and did my normal stuff, because that's what I usually do. Today, on the other hand, while I do feel a little bit guilty about not going to, you know, not going to the gym because it was just kind of a whole thing. What I can confirm was that while we were out walking, it was just, you know, my mom and I and the dog, Walter, just going for our somewhat daily walk. And as we were, like, finishing up as we were beginning to start, like, the return, like, trip, like, heading back the way we came, I look up, and, like, coming down from one of the neighbors' driveway, there's just this big bear. Like, hang on. He's not here, so I can't use him as a compare. Okay, hang on. No, but I can do this. There you are. There's just this big bear that was walking by. Granted, it was just a black bear, not a brown bear. So, but still, it was still a very big bear. So, like, I see it, I just go, whoa, and, like, kind of back up, to which my mom, like, also sees it, backs up. Walter sees it, barks exactly once, realizes that the bear was more than double the size of the pit bull that jumped him a few weeks ago, and then promptly said, you know what, I'm just gonna stick by here, like, you two. And, like, Mom was clapping, I was just kind of shouting. Like, not shouting, but definitely projecting my voice. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. But, you know, in an outdoor environment where it makes sense to do stuff like that. You know, if you're not trying to be disruptive or something. But, yeah, other than that, eventually the bear did make its way across the street and past some of the other houses. And then we started to go a little bit further up, and then a fox started across the road. So really, we were just seeing all the animals tonight. And it was a little bit too much action, you know, for one day. Now, I'm not necessarily sure how this translated to not going to the gym, but that is a future me problem. And I was going to go downstairs and work out, but my brother was down there, and he was probably going to do something, so I didn't really want to disturb him. So So I just ended up doing push-ups and sit-ups, which is not great, but I'm not gonna say what can you do, because what you can do is like work out. But yeah, I can just do a full body workout on Saturday, not Saturday, Friday. It's fine. And now, with story time out of the way and me just walking around doing nothing, I mean, seeing as we have this, we may as well just, spin the wheel, roll the dice a little bit. See if we start our stream off good. Ooh, double A. Always a good time we get a double A. Alright, come on, show me something good. I think that's Nicole's W engine. And Corin's W engine. Alright, cool. 2 W engines. I mean, I did say that we're going to be rolling for W engines this stream in the title. But, yeah, okay. But also...
Pick me, and I promise you'll learn big.
Okay, just so we're clear. There we go. And also, can I look at you? Yeah, you are Nicole's W engine. So why? How come when I use Nicole, I don't get to see the effing thing? Also, why do I not have you involved? Also, just all right. Now everything is good. Have I?
Don't just think about
And
it.
it says it's on.
Come on.
Don't look at me.
And Corin, your thing can also be overclocked.
I'm sorry.
And as for getting like each one's W engine, which is like the one that I really want, I'll hopefully be able to roll for before the end of the stream. That's gonna have to wait until after the story. Now, speaking of the story, right? Not just after the story, but also after we get done with at least some event stuff, which is probably gonna be the Banglu fighting mech thing, because that's probably the most interesting thing to do on stream. Anyway, we need to go into the treatment room, because where we last left off, we were reminded that this is a video game made in China. Mostly because the head of the union turned out to be evil or something. The doctor's office is unlocked and there's no one inside. Alright, well, kind of not a good idea to leave your doors unlocked.
There's no one here. I was ready to pounce on some Exaltist lackeys and teach them a lesson.
Well, we can wait.
Luckily, we didn't run into any trouble. Having to fight the Exaltists would just make things difficult.
Okay, yeah, fair. And also, you still can't fight.
It doesn't look like they tried to destroy anything. It seems speed was on our side this time. They didn't expect us to expose the medicine so quickly and follow them all the way into the hollow. Let's take a closer look around. Maybe we'll find some clues.
Yo, a closer look?
There's a drawer here, but it doesn't have anything special inside.
Quick, look for a hidden button. There's probably a hidden button in there.
There's just some change and random trinkets. I don't think they left anything valuable here.
Yeah, Belle gets it. Belle gets it.
What about the back of the drawer? Maybe it has a hidden compartment. Some of my more secretive friends often hide things like that.
Me trying to figure out who might have something like that.
Let me
Hugo,
see.
probably. Yeah, Hugo seems like he would have something like that.
There really is a secret compartment here. And what do we have inside? Some IDs and a flash drive. Junior, do you think this will be helpful?
Oh, it definitely will. Or at the very least, it's probably just a stash of some, stuff that would, if I was monetized, would probably get me demonetized.
It could be a clue. I say we take it back and examine it.
To the HDD!
Yeah, at least we didn't end up empty-handed this time.
After confirming, excuse me. After confirming that there are no other clues around, Belle's about to leave with Jufufu when they see a familiar figure.
Oh, Belle. You also looking for Dr. Lore?
Bad news, who's Minato.
Minato? What brings you here?
Paolo's daughter was making a fuss about seeing her dad. I couldn't stand it, so I came here to wait for him. He might come here after being treated.
So bad news.
Speaking of which, he's a good father.
Ooh, you're really just laying it on thick, aren't ya?
His daughter Layla said he bought that cheap medicine to save money for her education. Well, as they say, knowledge can change fate. With such a good father, there'll always be hope in his family.
So bad news again.
Minato. About Paolo. He...
Belle succinctly tells him what transpired in the hollow and the true nature of the alleviating water.
No. You serious?
Well, do you not hear the music?
The Exaltists. Dr. Lore.
Also, how common knowledge are the Exaltists at this point?
I will make them pay for this.
Alright, well, good to have another ally on the team.
I feel you, but please calm down first.
No.
Minato, I need your help. Tell everyone who's taking the alleviating water that it's all a lie. Don't let them fall for it.
Alright, well, yeah, that does make sense.
Yes, we need to spread the news.
I understand. I'll go spread the word.
Yeah, run!
As for Paolo's daughter, I don't know what to tell her. But the priority is to prevent more people from suffering. We can't let this happen again.
Alright. Not again, kind of heavy to start off the stream. Dog. Well, looky, there's a dog. Looking around at the speed of sound. But before we go talk to Wise, Bellion. Alright, gotta look at that for 7 days or whatever. But also, we can level up. Oh, good thing I didn't bother. It's a good thing that I didn't do this off stream, because the garbage is being cleared out. Let's go, the one thing I was complaining about. Oh, and the graffiti is going away. Yay! And Paperoo is now there. And suddenly daytime. All the clutter inside the temple has been cleared away, and construction barriers have been placed at the entrance. Looks like they're going to put up 2 statues. Next, we'll be eyeing all sorts of facilities and decorations with great fanfare. Really looking forward to seeing how CBN Temple changes in its next phase. Yes, all that good stuff. Bamboo assistants can now level up. Current stats of your Bamboo. When Bamboo levels up, they'll gain an increase to a random stat. Okay. Battery life and a denture go up. Good. to know. And you're apparently still adventuring? Not me looking around. So what do we need to level up now? Okay, we need to start exploring some of the harder... the harder to reach areas. Confirm. And now... yeah, you get 3 minutes, which means... dispatch. And you can be back in 15 minutes. Alright, and I will be back there in a little bit. We can discover. So let's discover the evil dispelling powder. Ah. Alright, the two at the top are just the same person. Go to craft. Don't craft that many, just craft. Craft like 30. The auto collect feature function is now unlocked. Crafting up automatically collected. Much more convenient now. I'm pretty sure we're building the clock. No, we're building those things, which means we need to do that. Nah, don't worry, you'll figure it out. Should maybe not be selling at the minute. Okay, you just hold on for now. Yes, I'm aware we're hemorrhaging money, but it's fine. Shwo. Shaky, shaky the dragon turtle. Ooh. Ooh. 60 polychrome, let's go! Radiant skies, glorious day. Hang on, you. Hello, person in chat who... I kind of wanted to actually read that. Try against collected. And also just get some of that. And talk to Wise or talk to Ju Fufu. I mean, we're obviously gonna talk to Fufu.
Hey, Belle, how's it going? Have you settled in at Swabian Temple?
Yes, we're all aware that there's, you know, important story stuff happening. But first, the temple.
Yeah, it's nice and quiet. Perfect for some rest and relaxation.
I'm glad to hear that. But speaking of quiet, I should probably give you a heads up. It might get a little noisy around here over the next few days.
Because construction?
Oh? How come? Are we expecting guests or something?
Ah, okay. So YouTube, I'm seeing why why I was so confused by the person in chat, because Automod detected something. Hey, aka it's just another effing scam bot.
Not guests, a construction crew. Renovating the temple is a big job. There's no way we could handle it all by ourselves. So I contacted a company from the city to help us out.
Yay!
I did a ton of research beforehand and decided to hire a company with a great reputation called Bellabog Industries.
Hooray!
They're fast, efficient, and professional. So hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a disruption for us.
Oh, don't worry, it's perfect because I'm actually friends with them.
Bellabog Industries! That means...
Huh? What's the matter? Is there something wrong with that company?
Far from it. I'm friends with pretty much all the higher ups there.
Nope, they're solid. You picked a great company.
Huh, that's funny. Their project manager said the exact same thing earlier. Actually, let me introduce you. He's right over...
Anton!
Whoa. Bell? What are the odds?
Well, I'm the main character, so very high.
So what are you doing here? Business trip? Sightseeing? And what's with the outfit? You totally look like a tourist. Are you staying at their guest house? And, where's Wise, by the way?
Wait, Anton? That's a lot of questions all at once.
My bad. I got a little excited there. Just didn't expect to bump into you like this after arriving on Wi-Fi.
This is Anton from Bellabog Industries. Though, from the looks of it, you two already know each other?
Yes.
Of course! We go way back! Wait, you know each other too?
Yeah! Bell is my junior.
Yeah, Anton, new character. Her Fufu, old character.
Junior? Is that some kind of guest house role-playing thing?
Nope. I'm actually training here to become a mystic. Wise is here too.
Whoa, for real? Not gonna lie, that sounds kind of fun. Well, you focus on your training then and leave the construction stuff to us.
I mean, I'm still gonna help.
All
Oh,
right,
yeah, like-
we'll leave the temple to you then.
Big stuff, that's all yours, man.
You got it. Trust me, we'll get the job done without disturbing your training one bit. Oh, my crew's calling. I better run. Catch you later.
Folks from Bellabog Industries sure have a lot of energy. They showed up super early this morning and haven't even stopped for tea.
Passionate about their... yeah.
They've always been super enthusiastic, especially Anton.
In that case, I guess I've got nothing to worry about on the construction side. I'll just focus on keeping tea and snacks stocked up for them.
I mean, yeah, that's always good. And just like that, the renovation of Sweet Bien Temple officially begins, with Bellabog Industries on the job. Progress picks up in no time. And we can also talk to her again, but that can be a later problem. Yeah, Anton is just here now. Gong. And okay, if I wanted to talk to you... Ooh, perfect timing! Sweetie asked Bang Boo to deliver a bunch of snacks. So I put them in the kitchen. Don't forget to try some. Dim sum for free? What's going on? Yum Cha Sin. There's a note on the box that... There's a note on the dim sum box saying that Yum Cha Sin has been packed lately and business is hitting an all-time high. Yay! They say we're the reason they have so many visitors now, though I don't really get what that has to do with Sweet Bien Temple. Anyway, the dim sum was from Sweetie, and the note specifically asked for you to try it out. Oh, she also said, you're welcome to visit Yamcha Sin. I'll go check it out later. So I go to the chicken, try the dim sum Sweetie brought, and grab a portion for Wise too. Next, let's head to Yamcha Sin to show gratitude. So did we already hit the level up cap, or are we just gonna go... Have you tried the dim sum? How was it? Leave those up to his name. You bet. I packed all of Yamcha Sin's top 10 and dim sum in these boxes, not missing a single one. Hybrids has been booming lately. Yeah, we got way more customers than before. I'm so swamped I'm thinking of asking the boss to hire another staff member. Since the Band Temple reopened, the commission and board or its completion rate has skyrocketed, and there's been a huge spike in people posting new commissions too. Many customers come to shop specifically to post commissions and then say, I'm already here, might as well grab a bite. Alright, so YouTube, you can't notice, or I'm not sure if you've noticed this in the recording, but apparently the stream has not been having a good time. Like the session... Ooh, yeah, it's not looking great right now. Which is perfect. I love it when I can't effing see what's happening. So I guess we're just kind of waiting for... And I guess we just give it a minute. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a minute, and also just kind of close a few tabs that might be causing some problems. Hope this is not picking up because that would be bad. Hey, can I effing see what's going on now? Like, do we have... no, we are still losing all of the frames. Why are we losing all of the frames? I don't like it when that happens. I should probably pause the recording and just kind of... In fact, okay, yeah. You know what, YouTube? I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so YouTube. Bad news. At least for the people who want to watch this, like, live. This is not working. My internet is just fully deciding it does not want to work right now. So... I guess you're getting this fun little... bonus YouTube exclusive. Where it's basically just me keeping a cutscene going. Anyway, many customers come to the shop specifically to post commissions and then say, since I'm already here, I may as well grab a bite. And just like that, while completing the commission, and CBN Temple also brought quite a buzz to Yamcha Sin. So, in the spirit of giving back to the hack, the owner told me to pick the best dim sum in the store as a thank you gift for you all. A win-win. Thanks, boss, and thanks, sweetie. Oh, it's what I do. Right. We've expanded our commission services too. We'll be collecting more commissions from now on, so feel free to drop by any time. No worries if you're busy. I'll keep an eye out for Belly and when I visit the shop and let it know right away if any new commissions come up. Perfect timing. I'll check out the new commissions right now. And I can actually submit both of these now, so yay! And these two I actually need to actively accept. Mean Queen and Mysterious Machine. Alright, so, YouTube. That is the exclusive content that you get. Oh, and I do actually need to, like, talk to her. But that can wait until after main story stuff. However, that will have to be a different day, unfortunately. So, YouTube, a few days will have passed for me, or maybe just a day, depending on if I do this after work tomorrow. But for you, I'll see you in a moment. Hi, I was feeling kind of funky all day, but I'm kind of feeling better now because I decided to shave, because yeah, the facial hair was not doing well. Anyway, hello everyone, hope you've been having a good week. Hello again YouTube, we probably just left, and yeah, right now I'm just kind of staring at OBS just to make sure that, you know, the thing is actually working properly. Because it says the bitrate's holding, which is something that I'm going to hope stays consistent for the rest of the stream. Probably because I did close a lot of tabs. Anyway, a lot of stuff has happened just in the world over the past week. A lot of it bad, but that's not what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on the stuff that I was up to. Not a lot. Except for the fact that I did get that bow drawing done. Because I was drawing bow, and it was slowly driving me insane. But I got it done. I got it uploaded. I'm just kind of hoping that I don't get shadow banned off of... I'm not necessarily... because I usually post a link to the unblocked version on Blue Sky, because why would I post art on Twitter when the art on Twitter, it's just going to get scanned to feed Grok. Yeah, F Grok, I don't like it. Hit please delete it forever. Neurosama superior AI. Anyway, as for any other stuff, I don't think there is any. I mostly just went to work, kind of got, oh yeah, I should probably mention the reason I didn't stream on Friday, aside from finishing up the drawing, is because I went to the gym, and then I mowed the entire lawn. Like, I did the rider mower, I did the push mower, and I also weed whacked. So needless to say, I was very tired by the end of Friday. And now I'm just kind of... However, on the plus side, hey, something I do have the motivation to do is record a YouTube video. That's right, YouTube. You might be getting an actual edited video at some point, maybe. Assuming I, decide to... at least get the footage for it. Then I need to write the script, and then I need to record myself reading the script, and decide which takes are the best. And I also need to draw a bunch of PNGs of my guy, or I guess myself in this case. That would be myself. And yeah, it's just kind of a whole mess. And bitrate still holding steady, which means we can continue. Anyway, YouTube, not YouTube, Twitch. Where we last left off, we upgraded the shop, met up with Anton because he's just here now, and now we are still talking to Sweetie because, come to think of it, you're not Wi-Fi Peninsula local, right? Yeah, what's up? Have you ever seen a coin like this? I grew up in the Wi-Fi Peninsula and never came across anything like it. Maybe you've seen more of the world and know what it is? A copper coin engraved with patterns I've never seen before. Where'd it come from? I guess found it at the Hollow, and I asked around at Yamcha Sin, but no one recognized it, and it ended up with me. But it's not much use to me, and I can't trade it for Denny's, so here, take it as a little gift. Looks like some kind of ancient currency. Ancient stuff. Ooh, you should ask Vince. He's pretty knowledgeable about antiques and all that. Vince? Yeah, he's the owner of Devon Pawn Shop. Look, just across the street there. Go ask him about it. Who knows? This copper coin might actually be worth something. Alright, guess we're finally gonna go talk to this effing Yeah, guy. Vince. I like your design. And broken heart over the heart vault. I approve. Anyway, I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt because I'm getting warm. Look at this look at this patina. Smooth and glossy. It's a real beauty. Hey, is that you, Vincent? Or Vince? Yeah, what's up? I'm listening. Vince is too busy admiring his treasure, not even bothering to look up. Take out the copper coin. Okay, so this is basically the... this is the sage in a barrel equivalent for this part of the map. Ah, that's an Omnicoin. Vince whips his head around. So that's what it's called, Omnicoin. Where'd you get that? Got any more? Gotta be more than one. How many you got? I tell Vince about getting the coin from Speedy. I see. These are indeed commemorative relics lost in the Hollow. Though there's quite a few of them, they're not exactly legal tender. But their value lies in the fact that they're no longer being minted. Each one we fish out is one less out there. Name price, I'll take it. I'm the only one around who's willing to buy it. Anyway, I would like polychrome. But I don't get it. But I don't get this at all. Well, how about this? I got plenty of good stuff in my shop. I'll price everything in Omnicoin. And you can use them like cashier. If you see something you like, you can come trade it. Come trade for it. Let's keep working together. If you get more Omnicoins, just come to me. I'll guarantee you'll get a sweet deal. Prepaid card that has fairy on it, and also polychrome. Yay! Also, just double check OBS. Redeem various rewards at Devon Pawn Shop. Random prize Omnicoins. Okay, so it's not so much sage in a barrel so much as it's the Sanzi things, or technically it's a combination of both, I would guess. Obtained from Yamcha Sin orders. As CBN Temple's level increases, more rewards will be available here. Oh, so I have a few. Automatically complete commissions HE, receive rewards, ignoring first clear requirements. I'll just take the polychrome. Okay, fine, I'll also take that, just because otherwise I'm not gonna... honest to goodness. Yay! Young miner. You're the one who took that device repair commission, right? Are you the client? No, I'm a friend of the client. From what you're saying, I can tell you're the one who took the commission. I asked everyone who came out of Yamcha Sin. That's how. I know it's kind of rude, but we gotta get that machine fixed ASAP. What's the situation like? Thank you. Here's the thing. We're about to meet the client, and Qian. He's pretty stubborn, thinking stuff shouldn't be fixed unless it's completely broken. Ah, one of those types. So please try and be nice when you talk to him later, and try to get along with his somewhat stubborn way of thinking. Getting the equipment fixed is our top priority. Excuse me. And about the price, remember to keep it low. It took me forever to convince him to post a commission request, and I'll cover any extra cost myself. We'll get into details once we're there. Qian's still in the Lemnian Hollow right now. Before the staff comes out with a broom to chase me away, let's hurry and go find him. Okay, head to the Huff Machining Center. Well, you see, I would do that, but I also kind of need to do other stuff, like talking to Fufu. Mo Ping. All thanks to Yunkwei Summit Masters. Just a few days of management, Suibian Temple looks way better than before, but it's both clean and elegant. Hehe, I'll accept your praise on behalf of my junior disciples. The success of Suibian Temple depends a lot on the support from our citizens too. Of course. Everyone's thrilled to see folks from Yunkwei Summit back at Suibian Temple. Just let us know if there's anything we can help with. Okay, I think I gotta open the door, otherwise Mayhem's gonna have a fit. I don't get it. She wants the door to be open, even though she doesn't like it when Freya comes in here. If you need any supplies, we can help search for them in the hollow. No way. Exploring the hollow should be our job. We can't let you guys venture into the hollow for some temple business. No worries. We can post commissions. You guys haven't heard? Yamcha Sin recently got this amazing commission expert. Any commission and posted gets solved in the blink of an eye. So if there's anything that needs to be salvaged from the hollow, just let us know. We'll provide the money and manpower. Just consider it our way of showing we care. Yamcha Sin's commission expert glances over. Not confidently or laughs silently. Not confidently. Anyway, we'll do our best. We'll do our best to restore Subian Temple to its former glory. Hey, no, make it even livelier than before. Yeah, I believe in you all. Does that mean we can hold the Tide Fair again, like we used to? The Tide Fair? What's that? Do you know, Junior? Or if you don't know, then I'm. That was a blessing ceremony held at Subian Temple back then, but it hasn't been held since you people left. It's been about 11 years since it stopped, I think. If it was held at Subian Temple, well, Master would definitely know. Let's go ask Let's go ask Master. Well, we can do that, but I also need to do this, just real quick. Because I may or may not have sent out 2 guys on 12-hour expeditions. Ooh. And do I need to send out another 12-hour one? Okay, I feel like I kind of need to send out a 12-hour one, though that is going to drain your battery very quickly. And we're definitely not going to be seeing it today, but that's fine by me. As for over here, yay! We got all the supplies, but we still can't get anything there. I need you to be back in an hour. And as for over here, we have a new thing to discover. Specifically, the meditation cushion. Aha! Recommended by senior disciples. More is always better. It's perfect fit. Go to craft. Okay, that takes too long. I need you to make 100. As for what's over here, we'll take the evil dispelling powder. Make like 50. What's going on in here? Oh, we can level up. Yay! Obtain rewards. And we can't level up yet. So we need someone will be back in about 7-ish hours. Yeah, I don't really care about that. New assigned Bang Boo. Avocado Boo! Alright, can also level up. And nice to know that I can level them up while they're out adventuring. Not entirely sure how it works. It just does. Yeah, Overtime Boo, you can also have some level up. And Neighborhood Street. Okay, that's good. Good goods. Anything new here? Not yet. But we can purchase that. I want the shelf. Okay, that's enough of that. Nope. We've already done the divine thing today, which is technically not true. I did it the... Yes, that is the grammar. I did the scratch card because reason. Each one. Shifu, Shifu, we need your guidance. Are you familiar with the Tide Fair? The Tide Fair rings a bell. That was over a decade ago now. Yeah, that was organized by the previous master who ran the temple. Yes, she left quite a bit of the material here, which I pursed when I first arrived. So how about it, each one, Shifu? Will we be able to get the Tide Fair back on its feet? Where there's a will, there's a way, and the texts left by my predecessor are quite detailed. However, they are missing out the all-important sigils. What sigil? To hold the Tide Fair, paper birds called skyletters are essential. These skyletters must be inscribed with specific sigils, but the page containing said sigil patterns have been gnawed by rats that is not illegible. I only know about the paper birds. The idea that they had talisman drawn inside, though, that's news to me. But my dad definitely knows. I mean, he's the Wi-Fi Peninsula's #1 Tide Fair fan. He's been to every single one since they started holding them at Yunkai Summit. If anyone knows what the sigils look like, it'd be him. In that case, let's go pay your dad a visit when we get time, shall we? Sure, but my dad just went out to sea. It might be a while before he's back, but I'll let him know as soon as he returns. Then we'll wait for him. Then we'll wait here for a word from him. Yeah, but first we have to, do plot stuff. Alright then, let's keep running things here at Subian Temple while we wait for news from Uncle Mo and his dad. Increase Subian Temple to level 15. That will be something we get to eventually over time. In the meantime, Wise!
So, find anything? Did you run into any danger?
Nah, nothing dangerous happened, but we didn't come up with anything valuable either.
Yeah. Ooh, we're already lagging. That's fun. Oh boy, the bitrate's dying again. Then jump back up. So really, this might just be a whole thing. Anyway, as for what... just as a reminder for what happened last stream for us over on Twitch. It's over here on Twitch. The Wolfman, came to visit us while we were investigating the clinic, and then we kind of filled a bit on what happened. Anyway.
The only thing we found in the doctor's office was this flash drive. We don't know what's inside.
Well, we better crack it open.
Leave it to me. I'll see if I can crack it.
Here you go. Inhu, how are things going on your end?
We talked to the workers nearby, but they have a hard time accepting it. Some even called it a rumor spread by Porcelumex.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Dr. Lore has been lying to them this whole time, saying the Tops will use rumors and public opinion to prevent them from receiving treatment. And that negative news was fabricated by Damien to smear him.
No way. Looks like the Exaltists have been planning this for a long time. They've indoctrinated a lot of workers and even had a story ready.
It's okay. Some people believed us and agreed to spread the word.
Hooray!
But most people are working in the Hollow right now. We need to wait for a shift change to inform everyone else.
Or we could just go in right now.
I tried to contact Eric in the Union, but it didn't go through since he's inside the Hollow.
Don't worry. Once we explain it to Eric, we'll be able to convince more people through him.
Yay!
Well said, but I have another idea.
Oh?
I think we should tell Damien the truth. As the person in charge of Wi-Fi Peninsula, he should have the connections necessary to get the word out.
Okay, but aren't Tops and the Exaltists kind of like at least some of them are a little, buddy. Granted, probably not these ones, but also...
But the workers already hate him. anyone even believe him?
I think Senior Ye is right. We should do everything we can to stop the Exaltists.
Uh-huh.
I don't really trust him either. But when it comes to dealing with the Exaltists, we can make use of his influence.
Yeah, and he has an actual character model instead of just being a generic NPC.
I don't know if Shifu would agree. Speaking of which, where is she?
Yeah, she gave us kind of a weird look, like, near the end of the last mission.
She's been resting. This reminds me, she's been acting a little strange since we got back from the Hollow.
Yeah, because she saw something.
Yeah, I've never seen that look on her face before. She seemed really down.
Could it be that she was affected by the miasma while trying to fight it off?
Impossible! Shifu wouldn't be distracted by such trivial matters.
Enough speculation. Shifu said she wants to see you when you return, Junior Bell. She hopes to speak with you in private.
Okay.
Why don't you take this opportunity to ask her exactly what happened?
Oh, I get the feeling there's gonna be a lot of explanation going on.
Got it. I'll go check on Shifu.
Anyway, more talking, and it's nighttime again, because this is how it's supposed to be. And she's just outside now. Hi, Ishuan. Shifu.
Belle, you're back. Is the investigation going well?
We've encountered some difficulties, but don't worry, Shifu. With everyone's help, I'm sure we'll find a way to deal with the Exaltists.
Yeah.
And Wise is trying to decrypt the flash drive they left behind. It might give us something useful.
Good. Although I still haven't spent much time with you two, I feel like I can trust you with this.
I mean, yeah, technology is something that these two are really good at.
Now I can finally rest easy.
Shifu, are you alright? You don't quite seem like yourself. Did something happen in the Hollow? Were you affected by the miasma?
No, I'm fine. But there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Ooh?
Belle, when you were corrupted by miasma, did anything strange happen to you? Like seeing something from the past?
Now that you mention it, yes. I saw bits and pieces from the past.
Bell recounts what she saw in the miasma. I would also like a quick recap.
In the miasma, I think I saw a memory of the time we lived with Teacher when Helios Academy still existed. She was gently calling my name, like she was waiting for me to go find her. Everything was so warm and peaceful. It was like a long-forgotten dream.
So it was a pleasant memory?
And I heard a strange voice. It felt like it was trying to pull me deeper into the Hollow. But it wasn't my teacher. It was someone watching me from inside the Hollow. I couldn't make sense of what was happening because I was wrapped up in that warm illusion.
Also, almost forgot, we gotta look at the art. Gotta appreciate it.
When you woke me up, I even felt a little frustrated and disappointed. It felt like I'd been pulled out of a sweet dream.
Yeah, you don't just hate when that happens. And I mean, last night. Hey, I guess technically this morning. I mean, I technically had a double dream, but they weren't exactly pleasant. One of them was being chased by a Titan shifter, except it was Shin Godzilla for some reason. And the other one was kind of like an RPG quest, but then also like Crony from Hololive was there, and she was like in a meeting with like things. I don't know. I'm getting off topic.
Teacher and the comforting memories. They felt so close, like I could reach out and touch them. Everything was so real. I didn't want to wake up.
What else did you see?
The moment you touched me, I saw a strange image. You were talking to a seriously injured person.
Mm-hmm.
That person looked a lot like you.
You saw it. That was a fragment of my memory.
fragment of your memory. Shifu, can you explain?
Let's go tragic backstory time.
I've encountered miasma and those it had corrupted a long time ago. They described it similarly, saying they saw beautiful memories from their past. Some even refused to leave the miasma. Over time, those memories twisted into exaggerated dreams, too sweet to let go. Little by little, they were consumed by the dreams and gradually lost themselves, until they became completely corrupted.
I see. No wonder you suspected the medicine was contaminated with miasma the moment you heard it caused hallucinations. That's why when you saw me in that state, you immediately cleared the miasma and brought me to my senses.
That's right. I too was corrupted by miasma then, but there was something different between our experiences. The miasma never showed me warm illusions, only the coldest, cruelest memories.
But why is that?
Cruel memories? Are they what I saw?
Each one falls silent for a moment, as if avoiding the question. Something tells me that one of the YouTube videos I have up might just explain what happened.
Belle, do you still remember what I told you? Many of the workers in the Waifei Peninsula were once rescued by Yunque's summit during the fall of the old capital. But after that, Yunque's summit abandoned Suibian Temple in Waifei Peninsula and never looked back since. Now, the entire region is under Top's control.
Alright, I just leaned back for a second, and Mayhem is just kind of loafing and stretching.
So all of this is the result of our mistake that we made back then.
What do you mean?
Yes, please elaborate. What do you mean, mistake?
When the old capital fell, Yunque's summit was summoned to assist the military's operations. The mission was a failure, costing the lives of almost all the 12th generation disciples. The only person to come back from Hollow Zero alive was me. As a result, Yunque's summit nearly lost its heritage, and Top suffered major financial losses. Even though Yijiang died, she was still held accountable for her leadership. In the end, Tops reached an agreement with us. Yunque's summit withdrew from Waifei Peninsula. Tops took over the area to mine porcelain and to manage resettling the refugees.
So the person I saw in that memory was...
Yes, she was Yijiang, our former high preceptor.
Each one pauses for a moment, just as she's about to continue her story. A sudden commotion erupts outside Suibian Temple. Oh, come on! We were getting to the important and tragic part.
Shifu, something's going on outside.
Let's go check it out.
And yeah, I'm assuming it's... Ow, bit my tongue. I'm assuming Yijiang was her sister.
As for the rest of the story, it'll have to wait until we get back.
Or at least a family member. Oh, and now we're playing as each one. What's going on in the city? Why can I sense scattered ether nearby? This doesn't look good. Yay! Also, she has her bird on her shoulder. Wise. Shifu, we've got a situation. There's a sudden outbreak of corruption symptoms among a bunch of people in the city. It seems to be affecting people who've drunk alleviating water before. Excuse me. Dr. Lore must have deliberately controlled their dosage and timing to make them all get sick at once and cause chaos in the city. Countless people are getting sick now. We can't even get through the public security. We need to find a way to help them, and fast. I see. Alright, let's go check what's happening outside. And quick, onto the golden circle. Oh yeah, you're just... Alright, nice to know... Nice to know that fire is already starting to happen.
connections flaring up.
This dog does not care that that hydrant is just inside them. Okay, wait. Well, how the hell did a telephone wire get knocked down already? What happened? Suffering citizen. It hurts. Every bone in my body hurts. My corruption. Why did it suddenly get worse? I've been taking my leaving water on time. Dr. Lurkley said that if I drank regularly, I'd be cured. So why did my condition get worse today? Take a deep breath. I'll find a way to save you. Each one carefully feels the flow of ether inside the patient and gradually draws it out. L1, R1 to switch between control points and make a sphere. That's just... Hooray! Good. This should give you... Good. This should give some temporary relief from the corruption.
Their corruption is still worsening. We need to stabilize them, now.
Yeah, obviously, but also...
we have to hurry, before it's too late.
Assisting with symptoms.
Huh?
Are you the Shifu from the from Yunquai Summit? Please help me. My bones feel like they're on fire. It's like molten steel flowing through my body. Ah! I thought I was in the clear after escaping that treatment ritual. Never expected my condition would get even worse. Just hold on. I'll find a way to save you. It gradually draws it out. Guide the sphere on the through the number 1 in the sequence. Okay. And nailed it. Just took some finagling. Temporary relief from corruption.
There are more and more of them.
Okay, so we need to do everyone all at once, because this is not going well. Help! Fire, it's burning me. It's so hot. Dr. Lord gave me some of his special leaving water, but since then my body's been feeling a little unusual. I'll help ease your corruption. And any more tutorials I should know about? No? Okay. Okay. Quick, untangle it. And does it count? Just counts. Temporary relief from the corruption. I mean, we're helping as many as we can.
If we don't act fast, the ether they emit will flood the entire block.
So this is what it's come to. Our last resort.
Are we gonna do a big thing from a trailer?
Everyone, come closer. I know how to handle the ether.
Each one asks everyone to hold out their hands. She leaves a talisman sigil onto each of. She leaves a talisman sigil onto each of their palms.
Take these marks, go in different directions, and place ether resonance seals. Once you're set, I'll use ether resonance to neutralize the excess ether. It should ease their corruption symptoms.
Okay, gonna do big thing all at once.
Let me know when you're all set. Understood.
Noted.
Understood.
Great. Let's get moving.
Meow. Oh, we just have to stand right here? Play as Talisman Guan Yun. Great, the first Mystic Array has been set up. The spot corresponds to the talisman placed by Fufu.
I'm all set, Shifu.
Lan Z position. A second Mystic Array is set up. This spot corresponds to placed by Inhu, and the orientation is correct too.
I'm ready too.
Shiyuan's Mystic Array has been set up too. We just need to wait until the final talisman is in position.
I'm ready, Shifu.
Young Hai. Perfect. Those Mystic Arrays already set up. Those Mystic Arrays is all set up. We're ready to activate it.
I'm in position too.
Alright. Stand in the circle.
Good. It's about time.
The array hub. Everything's ready. It's time to activate the array. But this array is quite dangerous. If anything goes wrong, the consequences would be unthinkable. Regulate your breathing. Each one carefully adjusts her breathing rhythm. Time seems to slow down around her. It's time. There's no other way. We can't delay any longer. We can't delay any longer. Wait a while longer. No. Activate the array. Where the mind flows, all things become clear. Untainted and unstained. Filth be cleansed. Cutscene!
Get ready! Formation!
Ah!
Formless air gathers. Corruption is purged.
Oh. All the corrupted people are becoming the Avatar.
My child. You're okay. Corruption subsided.
Yay! Ooh, that's not good. Oop. That's better. Yay, cool cutscene.
We did it! Thanks to Shifu, all that ether in the city's finally cleared up.
Also, I'd just like to point out, that big thing they were doing with the seal that led to the big cube, that very much reminded me of, Naruto, if specifically the thing, from the big thing they used on the Ten Tails, or, if you know, you know.
And those folks suffering from corruption are going to be okay too. Shifu, you're amazing.
An actual smart content creator would have been like, "Whoa, Naruto!" But I am not a good content creator. I am in fact not good. I am not funny. Didn't laugh.
I never knew Yunque's summit had such powerful techniques.
I've got to ask Shifu to teach it to me later. Pretty please? Shifu, I'll train hard and practice every day.
Ooh.
Huh? Shifu!
Yeah, that was obviously gonna be a lot.
Shifu, are you okay?
Each one stumbles, Belle hurries over to hold her upright.
Are you okay? Shifu.
I'm fine. Just a side effect from using that technique.
Extreme exhaustion?
If my condition worsens, follow Val and continue tracking down the Exaltists. She may have joined later than the rest of you, but she's observant and knows more about the Hollow.
Shifu, you should rest.
Yeah. Leave the rest to us and Belle.
Go and help the remaining corruption victims first. Belle can take me back.
Okay.
I need to speak to her in private.
Yeah, we gotta finish the backstory. Quick look at the art.
Shifu, are you okay? Maybe we should get you to a doctor.
I absorbed the ether into my body with that technique. So, there are some side effects.
What? Shifu, you'll be corrupted.
Most techniques from Yunquei Summit work this way. The stronger the spell, the greater the cost. After all, saving lives has never been a trivial matter. When the miasma hit me earlier, I remembered that day again. The Hollow expanded and the city fell. By the time I made it into the Hollow, my seniors, they had all lost their lives during the operation. One by one, they sacrificed themselves in places no one will ever know. Their faces stained in blood, so much so, I could hardly recognize them. In the depths of the Hollow, I found our High Preceptor. She was my older sister.
Okay, yeah, kind of figured.
The former High Preceptor of Yunquei Summit was your sister?
Yes, she gave everything she had for that mission, and died right in front of me.
Shifu, are you alright?
Ever since I got hit by the miasma, those cold fragments of my memory, they won't stop coming back.
So that's what happened. No wonder you've been acting a little different.
She got hit. She got hit with the. What do you call it when you unrepress a memory?
During that hopeless mission, Yunquei Summit nearly lost its entire legacy.
Aha, but nearly is not totally.
And I was the last surviving disciple of Yunquei Summit.
Each one's body sways slightly as she speaks. Her emotions visibly stirred.
I'm so sorry, Shifu. But you should rest for now.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Let's stop talking about the past for now.
Yeah, we gotta get there at some point, though. And that sounds like mission complete, except not really. I would seen her foo-foo about Shifu's condition. Belle, how's Shifu doing? Let Shifu get some rest. Let's have Shifu get some more rest. The side effect from her previous technique was pretty rough. What's more, when she was affected by the miasma corruption earlier, it brought back some unpleasant memories that she could use some time to settle her emotions too. I understand. This is the first time I've seen Shifu so vulnerable. Looks like it's an emotional wound. Shifu must be thinking back on the fall of the old capital. The fall of the old capital was indeed weighing heavily on everyone's mind. Or is indeed. I still have nightmares about what happened back then, but joining Yunquei Summit as a disciple finally brought me some peace of mind. But since arriving at Wi-Fi Peninsula recently, I've been haunted by memories of those past nightmares. I even see visions of my family being consumed by corruption. I wonder if it's the influence of the Lemnian Hollow. Perhaps Shifu is the same. Let Shifu get some rest. We'll take care of this thing. We'll take care of this thing with the Exaltists. That makes sense. Shifu said that we should let Belle take over the investigation. Let's do what she says. I, Jufufu, await your command. Chat with Shifu again. And hey, she's actually inside here now. Tightly closed door. A cough echoes from inside. It seems each one is still suffering from the corruption symptoms. Who's out there? Is that you, Belle? Don't worry about me. You should get some sleep. Shifu, it's me. I was a little worried, so I came to check on you. After everything you said, I'm kind of worried about you. Even though I only just became a disciple of Jinquei's summit, I'll do my best to help. Everything will get better once we deal with the Exaltists. For example, I've already taught my digital assistant to do fortune telling using big data. With Shifu divination for someone, you won't need to think. Just copy and paste the results. And I can even have it help us generate tons of positive reviews for Suibian Temple, like 10,000 reviews in a minute. Just say the word, Shifu, and I can turn this place into New Eridu's newest quadruple A-rank tourist spot in a minute. If Senior Pan Yinu, who happens to be out for groceries, quite the surprise will be waiting for him if he comes back to fight. He's got to pay scalper prices to get back to his own place. A late, amused cough from inside the room, followed by a fit of painful coughing. The sound gradually subsides, ending in a soft sigh. You're quite the clever one. I only regret not meeting you sooner. If Yunquei Summit had someone like you back then, perhaps things would have turned out differently. Thank you, Belle. I've made you worry about me. I'm really not much of a Shifu. I'll try to get some proper rest tonight. You should head back. You should head back early too. All right, there's the misfortune strikes today, and that's another story mission done. And we haven't done any combat yet. Hey, quick question: how many? All right, we're at 5 right now with a grand total of that many polychrome. With a grand total of that many polychrome. And, oh. Alright, you still can't see, but it's still a nice amount of searches. And it's about to get significantly less nights because we're doing this. Boo. Only 1 A rank. I am not getting lucky with this. Do I at least have enough? I have enough for exactly 1. Not entirely sure why I did that again.
Eradicate all. I am.
Want to steal?
Ready in.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
Overclock. Nice.
Do you want me to fight? Or cook?
You can also claim that. And we can claim that. Oh, proxy handbook stuff. Neighborhood info. Ether tuning. We got 1 extra polychrome. Love to see it. Anyway, schedule. Misfortune strikes today. Hearsay. Return to the room and rest, where we will hopefully do combat. VR device. Better get some rest. Honk, me. Honk, me. Watch it over you, quickly fall into deep sleep. Talk with the others about the current situation. Eric, there you are.
Well, we found Eric and told him about Paolo.
We've all been deceived by the Exaltists.
Yes.
Rumors are circulating. People are saying Porcelumix's medicine is faulty, and that their product caused the chaos in the city.
Nope, it was the alleviating water.
No one realizes that the Exaltists are behind it all. They think it's just another safety incident.
I knew it. The Exaltists are pinning everything on Porcelumix. Maybe they were the ones who tampered with the medicine in the first place, causing the original corruption incident.
Ah, that would make sense.
Eric, you're the head of the Union. Can you get them to tell everyone the truth?
No. The Union is beyond my control now. The members are riling people up and organizing protests. I contacted them earlier, but they just scoffed and hung up on me.
Why would they do that? You are the head.
Seriously? You're doing a terrible job leading them.
Thank you, Fufu.
Something doesn't add up. Eric, what if those members have always been Dr. Lore's subordinates?
Oh?
You're just their puppet. They're using you to get past Porcelumix's background check.
You're right. Dr. Lore is an immensely influential figure now. It's very likely the Exaltists had a lot of people planted around him.
I can't believe this. The Union pledged to stand together and fight Porcelumix for what we were owed. And in the end, we were just pawns being used in the Exaltists' plan.
Yeah, F them.
This is all my fault. I dragged Paolo and everyone else into this.
Okay, no, it's very clearly the fault of the Exaltists. You just got played.
Quit mumbling and beating yourself up. What we need right now is a plan to fix the problem. Any updates from the Union?
They're planning to gather in the Hollow tonight. They say it's to prepare for a large-scale protest.
Oh, that will create a lot of new ethereals and sacrifices.
Gathering in the Hollow? Something's not right.
Excuse me.
Dr. Lore sent patients into the Hollow for treatment, too, and then sacrificed them. Maybe they're planning to do something similar.
Yeah, they're probably trying to use the protest as an excuse to lure more people into the Hollow.
We have to find a way to stop them.
Obviously. Up. As everyone scrambles to figure out how to plan, a phone rings.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while.
Huh? Damien?
I've already heard what happened. I apologize for not being able to speak to you all in person. After all, I am public enemy #1 right now. I'd always suspected Dr. Lore's motives weren't so simple, but I never thought the Exaltists were pulling the strings behind him. With things the way they are now, clearing up the rumors is nearly impossible. And I just got word that several anti-corruption medicine supply points in the Hollow were destroyed earlier today.
But, of course.
I wouldn't put it past the Exaltists. By cutting off the medicine supply, they'll be able to distribute alleviating water to even more people during tonight's gathering.
Yes, my thoughts exactly.
Uh-huh.
It won't be easy to clear up the rumors, but I might be able to tap into an emergency supply channel to distribute anti-corruption medicine to those gathered. That might prevent another corruption outbreak in the city. So, I have a favor to ask. Would it be possible to set up the medicine supply point near Swabian Temple? It'll be much harder for anyone to sabotage with you keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, okay.
You mean you want us to manage the medicine distribution?
That's right. Please, rest assured. This batch of medicine will be provided by the city authorities and distributed to all citizens for free.
Yay, free medicine.
Porcelumix will cover all the costs and losses.
Free anti-corruption medicine? That'll cost a fortune. But it'll definitely bring people here and give us a chance to explain the truth.
Yes. I can spread the word to the workers, too. They'll come and get the medicine, and we'll make sure they hear what's really going on.
Hooray!
Let's do it then. We'll manage the supply point and prevent further chaos in the city tonight. We'll also try to find a way to stop that gathering in the Hollow ASAP.
Thank you. I'll leave it to you then, mystics of Swabian Temple.
All right, come on. We got schedule been updated. Yeah, we know that. We gotta go to the protesting crowd. Doesn't exactly look like much of a protest. Optimistic worker, nervous citizen. Already have proof. No. This definitely isn't. Yeah. Anyway, optimistic worker. The Shifu of Yunkai Summers are so kind. They never have forgotten about us, and they're still willing to give us medicine. Yeah, they're such nice people. Can I really take it for free? I have 2 sick people at home. We're completely broke. It's okay. Really? Thank you, Shifu of Yunkai Summit. Okay. We gave it to exactly 2 people. Now we need to go talk to Wise. Hey, 20. I still don't know who you are. Stuck on a corner. Corner stuck. Wise.
Belle, you're back.
I just left.
I just finished analyzing the data on the flash drive. There's a list detailing who took the alleviating water and when.
Oh, convenient.
I cross-checked the list against the people who've fallen ill in the city. It turns out they were all early recipients of the alleviating water. Which means the corruption outbreak wasn't random. The Exaltists planned it from the start.
It was their 5D chess move. Towards what? I have no idea. I mean, we know what it is, but also...
I knew it! They've been waiting for this moment, using the outbreak to spread their influence and rally people into gathering to protest.
That's not all. I also found medicine distribution records from Dr. Lore.
Oh?
Turns out he was the one who contaminated the medicine from the beginning, making it ineffective and triggering the corruption outbreak. The corruption incident in the Hollow was just a test run.
Okay, so that pretty much confirms what we were suspecting.
Several data observation points in the Hollow have also been marked out. I compared them with the documents from the mayor, and they line up exactly with the observation points that had issues. Those areas showed major miasma fluctuation too. I bet the Exaltists were setting something up in the Hollow. That's why they disrupted the observation data to cover their tracks.
Unbelievable. The Exaltists have been laying the groundwork in secret, using the miasma to mask their true objective. They even used us to infiltrate the abandoned areas to find evidence, then turned around and weaponized that to fuel protests against Porcelumex. These people are vile. Oh, can you help me check the current status of those spots with unusual miasma levels? I've got a feeling one of them might be where the Exaltists are hiding.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So I've checked those locations and narrowed it down to one site that stood out.
Oh.
If we head there now, we might be able to catch them.
All right then.
Good. We've got him now. Thanks, Wise. I'll gather everyone and head into the Hollow right away.
Yeah, we got... Right. Belle gathers everyone and hurriedly explains the situation.
What? You found their hideout?
I mean,
Awesome.
Wise did.
It's finally time to storm in there and teach them a lesson.
Yippee!
Well done. Shifu made the right call putting you in charge of the plan.
Yeah. Now that everything's clear, it's time we give them a taste of their own medicine.
Are you saying that we force them to drink the alleviating water themselves?
Too bad Shifu can't come with us. Someone's got to stay behind to look after her, too.
I mean, Wise is right there.
Senior, can you stay at Swabian Temple to watch over Shifu and Wise?
That makes more sense. Because he's the only one who's, he's the only not agent here.
Okay. As much as I'd love to join in and help take those bastards down, if that's your request, I'll stay.
Rest assured, Junior Shuyuan. I'll make sure to give him a few extra punches on your behalf.
Yay. Excuse me. I'm petting the cat because she's needy. Anyway, is everyone here? Perfect. Once we're ready, let's head out to find the Exaltists hideout and teach them a lesson they won't forget. Let's go enter battle. Wait, not yet. Not yet, because I kind of need to run to the bathroom. And also, maybe put some food in Mayhem's dish just so she stops being fussy. And also maybe doesn't throw up, because she has a habit of throwing up whenever her food bowl's empty, for some reason. Anyway, YouTube, guess what? I have returned, and why is the snow speaking Finnish? I don't know. Anyway, where we last left our me. Let's go and give the Exaltists a battle they won't forget. Or I guess not a battle, a lesson. Because the thing just came back. Anyway, perfect. I can't wait to show them what I'm made of. Hey, quick question. Aura of authority. Is attack or rupture.
Eradicate all evil. Wanna... Officer 148, Juyuan, ready. Huh? Ready for...
I mean, do we just...
A mission? Time for some hard labor? If you need help...
You have... What brings you here this time?
Do we go in with just the each one that I have? And I still haven't I only have the B ranks. I don't want the B ranks. Don't you meow at me, miss.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Let's start. Ooh, we really... Officer 1 ready for combat.
A mission? Time for some... If you need...
Okay, pretty much...
My complete support.
Pretty much every...
Huh?
Today's reading is Be a Hero.
Also... Ah, cute. I really want to get her.
Fufu's here.
Yay.
Eradicate. My blade is ready. This is the path I follow. Eradicate all.
Do you want...
Officer 148, we'll get it done.
It's fine. Each one will probably be joining us in a big climactic moment. Stop looking at me like that. You're taking too many cues from Walter.
Analysis of the abnormal data shows that the Exaltist hideout should be nearby. Careful, everyone. There may be an ambush.
Well, if there's an ambush, then we need to ambush them.
Don't worry. We have the upper hand this time. It's time to teach those bad guys a lesson. Yinhu, let's work together and make sure no one slips through, especially Dr. Lore.
Got it, Senior. Leave it to me.
Lore must be nearby. We gotta find him.
Yeah, and alright, let's get going. And I still don't know what the triangle's meant to be telling me. Oh, hey, look. Ow. Ow. Bang. Aha.
Fire support ready.
Whee!
An opening. Freeze.
And, okay, didn't know that actually counted as a dodge. Nice.
Finally, all clear.
Alright, be careful, don't want to accidentally skip dialogue.
Where the heck are the Exaltist freaks hiding anyway?
Well, that looks vaguely arrowish, so probably this way.
Keep it down, Senior. You'll scare them off.
Hey, you don't wanna... you don't wanna let them...
Where's Dr. Lore hiding? I swear he's around here somewhere.
Also, just kind of forgot that I do need to look around, you know?
Just wait till I find him. He's gonna get what's coming to him.
Gotta look around for the secrets. Double dash. Like Mario Kart. Okay, pockets of corruption. Ooh. High entropy alloy. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Up.
Those are the Exaltist supplies.
Well, in that case...
Please, enlighten me.
Haha!
It's a trap!
Oh, how surprising.
What a surprise. I didn't think you'd find this place.
Oh, what? You don't think we're actually smart?
But perfect timing. I wanted Yunque Summit to witness our great work firsthand. Come, hear the voice of the Creator.
What great work. You're just liars who deceived everyone. Now give up and surrender.
The Overseer was right about you. Yunque Summit never learns. After all these years, you're still blind to the truth.
Yeah, and the truth you believe is basically a cult, so F you.
After the old capital fell, you saved those people and relocated them in Waifei Peninsula. But look at them now, slaving away under tops, clinging to survival. Do you think they live dignified lives?
Oh, and being ethereals is so much better.
Many knew the risks of the alleviating water, but they still came to us, begging for more. Because it let them relive the wonderful past, even just for a little while.
Why are we whispering? Also, you're very far away.
Yunque Summit sacrificed an entire generation of disciples, but what did you get in return? Was it really worth it?
You twisted freak! Stop spouting nonsense!
So stubborn. You leave me with no choice. Time for you to be reborn through the Creator's refinement.
Okay.
Summit, go on. Struggle. Try as you might. It'll all be for naught.
Why do I have the feeling this is going to very quickly become a...
The Creator cannot be defied.
What kind of cringe like you possibly hope to achieve with, I guess, my policeman?
You're still spouting this nonsense?
Don't waste your breath on this rotten egg, Senior.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Let's show them what we're made of.
Dullahan and the Cringe Hunter.
Let's see how long you'll last.
Force down the recommend the
Bullseye.
you know what?
Have a taste of the Yunque's just unique technique!
Okay, you know what? F you.
Fire it well!
Your behavior won't be tolerated!
And can you please stop firing at me?
I'll lend you my claws.
You know what? And just get rid of the doll hand.
Stay where you are.
He literally says, "Let me cook." And if we already have another one,
Time for an appetizer. Breaking through.
An opening.
ow.
I'll take charge.
Cease and desist.
All right, I'm not trapped in this corner with you. You're in the corner with me.
Don't get hit.
Yeah, stay in the elevator shaft. This is where we belong.
Have a taste of the quick death unique technique.
Yeah, good job. The miasma in the hollow continues to spread, and Dr. Lore gradually retreats towards the miasma he had, as he yells frantically into his communicator.
Great Overseer, please witness me.
Witness me! Okay, no, that wasn't Australia. Witness me! Nope, I can't do a good Bay voice.
I've completed the mission you assigned to me. I've done even more than what you asked for. I will make this ceremony grander than anything you could have imagined.
Speaking of Bay, I actually did manage to succeed in getting a ticket for the new, the third concert in August. So, yay! But I didn't succeed in the second one. And another day, so boo. But also, yay.
The Overseer has spoken. Now is the perfect time to prove your devotion.
I hear. I understand. The time has come. Overseer Mevarok, join the Creator in bearing witness to my refinement!
Wait, what are you doing?
But he's gonna turn himself into a sacrifice, obviously. Dr. Lore injects the serum into himself, and the miasma envelops him. The miasma erupts in dancing flames as he vanishes into it with stuttered shrieks.
May the Creator refine me.
After Dr. Lore is corrupted, the surrounding miasma calms. I have the feeling I know what it is, in theory. Assuming the game wants to show it to me. Nope. Suddenly back at Suibian Temple. Meanwhile, somewhere within the hollow.
Great Overseer. One of our gathering points was taken out by Yunque's summit.
What just happened? Also, that is just a whole shadow.
But there's no need to worry. The rest of the preparations are complete. The plan remains on track. With you here to guide us, the ritual is sure to succeed.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait to see how it blows up in your face.
Yes. Let's get started.
Alright, you can stop with the question marks, but you can probably assume that's Mevarak.
Only through the Creator's refinement can we bring true peace to all. True peace.
Yes, because people who always go on about true peace are always the good guys.
I didn't think Dr. Lore would enter the miasma willingly and get corrupted.
Wait, so we're just ignoring a boss fight? What's going on here? Also, stream is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And who was the great overseer he mentioned? Is there really a hidden mastermind in the Exaltists?
I mean, cults tend to operate with, at least one person at the head of the operation.
That seems to be the case.
Excuse me.
Dr. Lore was the one distributing alleviating water, but we've searched his residence and the hideout. We didn't find any equipment that could be used to make alleviating water. I suspect that their real hideout is elsewhere. Right now, our top priority is getting into the Hollow and evacuating the crowd. We can't let them fall victim to the Exaltist sacrifice ritual. And if it comes to the worst, we may need to take out all the Exaltists attending the ritual.
I mean, I get the feeling, like, why wouldn't we just do that anyway? Like, that feels like something that we would just do regardless.
Agreed. But Shifu isn't here. Can we pull this off by ourselves?
Yeah, totally.
Belle, Shifu's awake now.
Hooray!
Oh, how is she? Is she feeling better?
It seems like her condition has stabilized. She wants to know what's happening out here.
We don't have much time. I'll tell her.
Yeah, get straight from the source.
Wait, Belle. Shifu just got through a rough patch, so try to break it to her gently, okay?
Uh-huh. Yeah, totally.
She's like a kitty that just got over a nasty cold. One wrong word and she might collapse again.
Alright, well, she's just kind of standing there, so I guess it's fine. Suddenly, cat purring ASMR? Oh, kitty in the tree. That's why I was hearing it. Each one.
Belle, how are things out there?
You know.
Shifu, you're awake. Are you feeling better? Don't worry about it. Just focus on resting for now.
That won't be necessary. I'm mostly recovered.
And mostly recovered is good enough.
Don't dodge my question, Belle. What's happening? The Exaltists are still trying to manipulate the workers, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We shut down one of their hideouts in the Hollow, but it looks like they still have people elsewhere. Dr. Lore was lost to the miasma, but someone higher up, a so-called overseer, was behind him the whole time.
Uh-huh.
The protest against Tops will be starting soon. I'm just worried they'll trick even more people into gathering in the Hollow, only to sacrifice them as part of their ritual.
Okay, but like, was there a boss fight with Dr. Lore that the game just kind of wigged out and skipped over, or are we gonna wait for that?
From the look on your face, that's not the whole story, is it? No need to hold back. Speak your mind.
Dr. Lore said their overseer knows about Yunquay Summit. He even mentioned the time Yunquay Summit nearly lost everyone trying to save people during the fall of the old capital. And he said a lot of people know what alleviating water does to them, but they keep taking it just to relive their past. He said trying to stop the ritual is pointless, that we'd just be repeating our past mistakes all over again. Shifu, don't let it get to you. What Dr. Lore said was nonsense. He even walked into the miasma and let himself get corrupted. He had completely lost his mind.
That's enough. Yunquay Summit sacrificed an entire generation of disciples to save those in the disaster, but we failed to care for them afterward. And that failure led us here. We mishandled it. It was a mistake on our part. Belle, do you remember what I told you before? About the former High Preceptor Yizhang, my sister?
Uh-huh.
I remember.
My sister and I grew up as orphans on the streets, begging and digging through trash to survive.
Ooh, it just gets even more tragic.
But even in the most difficult of times, we never left each other behind. We'd promised we'd live a good life someday, and see the world together. But after we joined Yunquay Summit, everything changed. It was all because of the Qingming sword.
The Qingming sword? What's that?
I mean, I assume it's a sword.
It's Yunquay Summit's most prized relic. A blade that grants its wielder the ability of a void hunter for a short duration.
Ah.
Some gifted wielders can even push past that limit briefly.
Past the limit? Like, past the limit of a Void Hunter, or past the limit of like, briefly?
Every High Preceptor receives the sword as a symbol of their position.
There's something that powerful? I'm sure it must come with a cost.
You're right. It comes with severe side effects. Wielding it for too long will strip away your memories and your senses, and in the end, your life itself. That's how my Shifu died, overusing the sword during a dangerous mission.
Losing your senses and memories? That's a high price to pay.
When Yijang became High Preceptor and received that sword, we made a promise that we wouldn't make the same mistake. That's why she and I began researching techniques based on the Qingming sword to suppress its side effects. She became busier with her duties as High Preceptor, but every rune, every line in this talisman, we drew them together.
Ah.
She told me, as long as the Qingming bird is by my side, it's like she's with me too.
Okay, so the bird is Qingming?
She also promised that she would never act like our Shifu. She wouldn't sacrifice herself in exchange for the lives of others. However, when the old capital fell, she broke that promise.
Unsurprising. There's a hint of sorrow in Ishuan's expression as she begins to explain what happened on the day of the old capital fell.
When the old capital fell, she pushed herself past the brink, fighting with everything she had to protect the people of Eridu. By the time I reached her, she had exhausted every bit of energy in her. Yet, she still wielded her sword to save those in distress, until her very last breath.
Also just checking to make sure OBS is still working.
I could only stand there and watch her die right in front of me. After the wielder dies, the sword's power goes berserk and affects everything in its vicinity. My last memory of her, she turned to me with a vacant look in her eyes and asked, "Who are you?" My sister had completely forgotten me.
I'm so sorry.
When I was consumed by the miasma, I kept reliving that moment again and again. In my memories, she was always staring at me with that empty look in her eyes and muttering that same question, asking who I was. My sister said something to me in her final moments, but I was hit by the Qingming sword's power surge. I can't remember what she said. Sometimes, I really wish I knew what she said to me. And I'll never know if she felt any regret before she passed. What she did broke my heart. It was devastating. She abandoned me only to meet a dark and tragic end. Was it really worth it? But then, when I recently returned to Waifei Peninsula, I saw them. The people my sister had saved. They're struggling, barely scraping by, but despite their hardships, I saw smiles and hope on their faces. This hope, it came from her. She gave everything to make it possible. I still don't understand why she abandoned me and broke our promise.
To live a good life.
But now, I know one thing. I can't let down the people she saved. I won't let her sacrifice go to waste.
Do you mean?
Gather everyone and have them meet me at the entrance of Suibian Temple. It's time to put an end to this.
Everyone! A bunch of workers went into the hollow to join the protest.
Alright, hey, sad time over, time for serious.
I tried to talk them out of it, but no one would listen. Rumors are spreading about me being bribed by Porcelumix. No one trusts me anymore. At this point, we're all that's left.
Darn it! I knew there was a mastermind in the Exaltists. Even though Dr. Lore is gone, their plan is still in motion.
What do we do? Should we try to sneak into the gathering and stop them?
I was thinking less sneaking and more breaking in.
But Shifu's not doing too well now. Do you really think we can pull this off with so few of us?
Senior, calm down. Shifu wants us to meet her at the entrance of Swabian Temple. She has something to tell us.
Alright, Night of Calamity complete. Got a bunch of that. The music is now coming back. Whee! Alright, gather outside the temple. Excuse me. Where she's probably gonna say, alright, I'm gonna make the big sacrifice play. And then we're gonna say, no, don't do that. Then she's gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then we're gonna go in there. And then she's gonna try and do the sacrifice play. And then it's gonna fail. And then she's gonna live. But the Exaltists will still be taken care of. A short while later, everyone gathers in front of Swabian Temple.
Shifu, are you alright?
Quick look at the drama shot. Alright, hang on. Just gonna check. Just gonna look at the replay. Yep, I am. So for context, Eric is right behind me, and I'm absolutely Mike Wazowskiing him. If I'm just gonna actually, okay, hang on. Where am I? Yeah, he's right there.
I'm fine. There's no need to worry. Belle told me what happened. Dr. Lore was telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
When the old capital fell, the 12th High Preceptor Yizhang led the disciples into the Hollow on a rescue mission, but only I survived. We've already sacrificed too much to save others. And now, we stand at the same crossroads once again. The Exaltist Overseer has been scheming in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. If I lead Yunque's summit into the Hollow recklessly, we will be caught up in a fierce battle. Some disciples may even lose their lives trying to save those in the Hollow. Yunque's summit will not make the same mistake. We will not pay that same devastating price again.
Shifu, are you saying we're just going to sit here and do nothing?
Probably not.
Ishan, Shifu, please, you have to help them. Yeah, please, don't abandon us.
No, you misunderstand me. I won't repeat the mistakes of the former High Preceptor. If the situation takes a turn for the worse, all disciples are to evacuate the Hollow immediately. Only I will remain to fight. I, Yixuan, the 13th High Preceptor, will carry on the will of my predecessor. I will do everything to eradicate the Exaltists and restore peace to Waifei Peninsula. On the night of the old capital's fall 11 years ago, Yunque's summit answered the call and left the mountain to save lives.
Sorry, my ear has been itching and I'm just kind of cleaning it off. Or like the hand I use to scratch with.
We did it then, and tonight, we shall do it again.
Yeah! Alright guys, let's head to the Hollow and stop that Exaltist ritual. Also, I really like that art. That art. Shiyuan, stay here and protect Wise so he can focus on navigating. Keep an eye on the citizens in the city too. Got it. If any Exaltists start causing trouble in the city or stirring up trouble with the citizens, I'll take care of them. Alright, I'll leave it to you. The rest of you, get ready and move out with me. I'm ready. Enter battle. This time, I'm going to put an end to it all. Now loading. Bang, boo, net.
Excuse me.
That's a lot of miasma. I actually got a long shot of the walk up.
Belle, I'm at the site, and I've told everyone about the situation. I managed to get some of them to leave, but there are still a few stubborn ones who won't think of a way to win their trust. Belle, there's a lot of miasma coagula around here. I suspect the Exaltists are behind them. They must be hiding something.
Most likely. Also, that is still a lot less people I would imagine would show up to a fucking protest.
Yeah, Wise is right. There's something wrong with the miasma in this area.
Oh, like there's anything right with the miasma?
How about we clear out the miasma around here? We might find something that shows everyone what the Exaltists are really up to.
Got it. I'm counting on you. I'll stick around and keep trying to convince them.
Alright.
There might be Exaltists nearby. Be careful, everyone.
Something's going on up ahead.
Ethereals! Watch out!
Quick look in here just to make sure. And if there are ethereals. Up. Hey, you leave that citizen alone.
Careful.
Let me see what you're made of.
Allow me, Minho.
Bonk.
Reality and illusion.
Oh. Hey, more guys. Alright, there was...
Those ethereals were trying to ambush us!
Quick look at the fissure beacon.
To the side.
Haha. I knew there would be something there. Why is there an energy shield? Why are there holograms? Thank goodness you're not with the Exaltists. My friend and I came to a gathering, but we got surrounded by Exaltists. They dragged us to a nearby cellar. We never expected there'd be Exaltists here, and they say the Overseer is nearby, preparing some kind of ritual. Overseer? Must be the Exaltist Overseer Dr. Lore mentioned. They must be nearby. I don't know. I pretended to pass out. I didn't even dare open my eyes. I managed to sneak out when they weren't paying attention after they left the cellar. But my friend is still locked up down there. Please, I'm begging you, go to the cellar and rescue my friend. Also, it looks like the Exaltists set up some devices nearby, creating that weird barrier. If we can find those control devices, we should be able to break the barrier. Try looking around the area. Yeah, obviously I was gonna figure that out, game. You don't need to do. I do fair and square. Mine. And hey, guess what? Control panel open.
Good. We cleared out a lot of miasma. Wise, how are things on your end? Did you find anything unusual?
Nothing so far. And I haven't seen any Exaltists. Something feels off.
You don't think they're gonna use special miasma, do they? Yeah, or do you? Like they would just gather everyone in one place and then just, you know, spread it out?
Maybe they're hiding and preparing for the ritual?
That's very likely. The miasma around here is way off. The Exaltists must be behind it.
Uh-huh.
We'll keep clearing out the miasma and investigating the area. You be careful, Wise.
Don't worry. I'll let you know if anything happens.
Should be all good now.
Yippee. To the bird. Quick look
Person
around.
just now said there's something dangerous around here.
Wait for the dialogue to clear because otherwise it's gonna be skipped over.
I kinda want to see it for myself.
Well, I got the feeling we were always going to go and see it. Hmm. Oh, look at you being all fancy summoning ethereals. In the Twilight State, exalting hymnists will summon ethereals from miasma growth and will continue summoning enemies until defeated, so should be prioritized.
Is this the danger they were talking about?
Where?
It's coming our way. Yeah, this one is kind of tricky.
No, I don't want to fight them. I want to fight that guy.
Why are there more and more of them? Must be her. She's drawing them in.
Step back. Let me.
All right then. Let's take her out first.
Let's get still. Up to Creed. Constantine, what exactly are the Exaltists planning? To the skies! Looks like they're setting up some kind of ritual.
Okay, but we already knew that. Can we go for something? Get some new information. You know, tell us something we don't understand.
It's over there. Watch out for the miasma.
We have to get to that lever.
Careful. There's a lot of miasma around here. It'd be bad if we touched it.
So we'll just clear it out. It's not that complicated.
There's a heavy stench of miasma in the air.
So how many more times do we need to say miasma
Some clues up ahead.
before it starts to feel like not a real word?
These obstacles. I believe we can remove them using the disintegration technique.
Way ahead of ya. But why?
Let me give it a shot. Watch out! A bunch of ethereals are heading this way.
Yeah, you're...
It's like something's hidden in the miasma around here.
You know what? Bonk. Nice. Took him out in one go. Okay, I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Try me, try me. Haha. Don't know if I actually timed that right, but haha.
Let's get still. An opening. Reality and illusion.
Cleared. With the elbow.
Good. That's the last of them.
Soar with the wind.
Oh, I want to see what's in there. Fine. Ow.
Found it! It's here!
Quick look in the nooks and crannies. Do I even want to ask what the origin of those words are? Okay, fine. We need to pull that lever in order to get that door open. That's a lot of pools on the ground.
Well, the miasma around here seems to be thinning out. Is everything okay on your end?
We've already cleared out the surrounding miasma coagula, but the clues we've gathered so far aren't enough. We need to find more.
Master, an abnormal area has been detected nearby. It is emitting a large amount of unusual energy signals.
Thank you, Fairy. Thank you for, glad you finally showed up for the chapter.
Energy signals? Maybe the Exaltists placed something over there. Let's go have a look.
Okay, please be careful.
Around here seems to have dissipated.
Soar with the wind.
Alright, and maybe be a bit more careful in this part of the map.
Be careful, you guys. There's a lot of miasma coagula here.
It looks kinda gross. I
But-
definitely don't want to touch it.
Yeah, we already stepped in one pool. It was not fun.
We gotta rescue the rest of them and stop the Exaltists.
Yeah, it's time to teach them a lesson.
Alright.
Let's find that basement first.
Excuse me. Quick
Based
look
on what
around.
Banshee said, it should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's right here.
Doesn't look like any of the Exaltists are around. Where'd those creeps go?
What exactly?
Happening here? So many superior ethereals are guarding this place.
Ow.
Everyone, stay sharp.
Alright. Look around. Alright, it's not so much a cellar because it, goes upstairs. But whatever.
I think we can go that way. Everyone watch out!
I think this needs a key card. Let's have a look around.
After we take out this guy. And let's just ult because we haven't done it yet.
Something weird over there.
Oh, I love it when things are weird. Oh, that's just a big ball of miasma.
Soar with the wind.
Clue. Ooh, medicine log experiment.
Experiment logs for the medicine? What in the world are the Exaltists up to?
You're indestructible. If I wanted to... Okay, nothing. Conversion report.
What is this? A report on turning live animals into miasma?
How dare they? And heavy record book.
Wait, those refugees from earlier, were they all test subjects? To the skies! So they're holding this ritual to turn all of those people into miasma? Look! Something's over there!
Well, I got your video message.
Alright.
It's just as we thought. The Exaltists hit a large amount of miasma at the gathering site. I'm showing everyone the video now. It's time to show them the truth behind this gathering. Once they see it for themselves, they'll be willing to leave the Hollow. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, hopefully. Maybe.
Great. I'll leave the evacuation to you. We'll stay nearby to keep an eye on things and make sure everyone's safe.
And deal with the boss fight.
Cool. Once we get everyone out of there, we can go all in and give those Exaltist creeps what they deserve.
Orb.
That's great, Belle. They're finally willing to evacuate.
Hooray!
I'll guide them out of the Hollow, leaving the rest to you.
Alright. Nothing over here.
To the skies! There was a key card in that lab report folder. Maybe it can get the elevator working.
Ooh, I love it when the elevator works. Means we don't have to take the stairs.
I hear something. Or am I just imagining it?
The Exaltist's basement. Feels like something spooky might pop out.
Well, it does look a little overgrown.
Don't put that evil on me, Junior! Why would you say something like that?
Look around for mayhem.
No, I'm just saying. That's just how things go in movies.
Thank you for being genre savvy, I guess.
Open the creepy basement door, and a shadowy figure jumps out.
And it's usually a cat because it's a fake out scare.
You stop it already!
Oh, that looks pleasant. Hey, it's a big guy. Sheer damage and miasmic shields. Rupture damage characters deal sheer damage that ignores enemy defenses, dealing damage even against Okay, so a little bit of context. While off stream grinding for materials, I fought one of these guys in the VR extreme mission training thing. And yeah, it kind of went over not great, but we did get there in the end.
This kind of thing is in the basement.
This guy looks so weird. The monster created by those Exaltist freaks.
I don't think it was this guy specifically. I think it was another guy.
One looks pretty tough. Behavior won't be tolerated. The time is right. Crank up the heat.
Bonk. Yeah. We're getting out of this corner now.
Seize the moment. Swift yet still. Release.
And you know what?
It's sealed.
We're not done yet.
Don't get careless. Concentrate.
That is genuinely insane damage.
Leave it to me.
Get away from the fucking Biju bomb. Ow.
Finally took care of that one.
Haha.
Barry, can you shut down this lab?
Master, we need to shut down this facility.
A high-power energy device has been detected nearby.
Its power circuit is nearby. You can disable it to cut the power to the area.
Yay, I love it when massive things have one button switch on. Switches.
Okay, let me see where the circuit is. Shut off the power, and just let PubSec handle the investigation.
Okay, revelation!
All right, the power's been cut. Looks like this might be an Exaltist base. There could be something useful in here.
Really? This place gives me the creeps. Feels like monsters could jump out at any second.
Don't worry, Fufu. As long as we stay together, the monsters won't get the chance to pick us off one at a time like in those scary movies.
Yeah.
Don't say stuff like that! You're making it worse. Let's hurry up, investigate what we need to, and get out of this place.
Alright. Onward to that part where I was gonna go anyway. Alright, so I can't get any more high entropy alloy. High entropy alloy.
This device looks kinda weird.
What, the old computer?
Huh? The miasma around us vanished. Anyway, what's this weird thing for?
Oh. Suspicious miasma device. A strange device found in the Exaltists underground base appears to contain traces of miasma.
This thing has miasma residue in it. Maybe it's related to the abnormal miasma in this area.
You're right. Maybe the Exaltists are using this to control the miasma. But this is not the time to analyze it. Let's defeat the rest of the Exaltists first.
Yeah.
We can get the mayor's help to study this thing when we get back.
How many people have the Exaltists fooled?
A lot. We've already established this.
Gotta stop that ritual before they hurt anyone else.
I'm surprised you're just not in the Family Guy pose. You're not with the Exaltists. Great, someone here to save me. Injecting me some medicine. My legs aren't working. No. Right. The crawl, I'm getting out of here. I saw it. There's a shadow inside the hollow watching me. So they weren't lying to me. Everything the Exaltists said were true. They seem to be injected with some sort of drug, leaving them in a daze. I heard it. The Overseer is nearby. They want to throw us on. They want to turn me into a vessel for miasma. I won't let them. Where am I? How did I get here? Stay back. Stay away from me. I'm not your test subject. Alright. Well, if the Overseer is nearby,
Soar with the wind.
then we gotta go kick their ass. Yeah, right ahead. I can't go that way. Can't cut through. Nope, we're already outer limit. Aha! There are all the guys. All together now.
That's the last of them. Everyone holding up okay?
The surrounding miasma intensifies. It seems the Exaltist ritual site is nearby. Everyone notices the strange air and decides to take a short break and discuss how to proceed. The miasma concentration is getting stronger around here. Looks like the ritual site must be nearby. If our intel is right, the Exaltist Overseer should be here. I was going to have you leave the Hollow, but if you run any Exaltist goons on the way out, that'd be even more dangerous. Things are pretty urgent, and I can't spare Fufu or Inhu to escort you. When the combat starts, just hide somewhere safe and keep yourself out of trouble. Got it. Got it. Don't worry, Shifu. I'll be careful. Alright, thank you for the beacon. And I guess we just got teleported up here. Which makes sense. And also, before we move on to the big climax of the mission, hey YouTube. Anyway, well, that was weird, YouTube. Anyway, can't help but notice, achievement. Exploration. There we go. Okay, maybe. There we go. No. Successfully shut down the barrier generator. Thank you for the polychrome. Now let's go do the fight. To Clock Tower Plaza. Ooh, a whole loading screen. Fun. Excuse me. I should just say that Mayhem is very happy that I came back after 5 minutes. To former research. So yeah, that's probably not good. Yay, cutscene.
You are just in time. The ceremony has just begun.
Well, look at you actually keeping your humanoid form. No. Oh, come on. Just get stunned. There we go. Yeah, I knew it. And we're just gonna ult, because why not? You're already below half. You know what? Oh, look at you going into a cutscene. Oh.
Your dream. Take this.
Up. Correct.
The miasma
Oh, that. Why are you back at full health? Up.
Different from the others.
Be quiet! Don't speak with her voice!
Your talent will become a weapon that can protect everyone. You'll go further than all of us.
You're nothing but an illusion!
Hmm?
Stranger.
Is this a dream?
Please, tell my sister.
Or a memory?
Her big sister isn't selfless, nor great. If I don't put an end to this disaster tonight, my Yishan will be shattered along with Eridu.
Yishan.
What I'm doing isn't to save the world. It's just to save her. My Yishan. Live on. This is our promise.
Ah.
Sis, I never thought I'd understand you like this and walk the same path. I'm the 13th generation High Preceptor of Yunquei Summit, Yixuan.
I recognize the symbol on the ground.
Wipe out all evil.
Ah!
To end this.
And you know it's serious because we just got. We got the music change. You know what? F you, you get to be stunned.
Spirit and form. For faith.
And another ult. Because we need to do more ults.
Swift yet still.
And if you decide you want to be corrupted again, it's not gonna matter because we do damage. You know what? Laugh all you want, you're almost down. Look at that, we're already in another cutscene.
Evil shall be purged.
Ha! Ha! And the game thought the fight was still going on for a second there. We're loading. That was really cool. After thwarting the Exaltists Overseer's plot, the miasma around them begins to dissipate. Though the hollow remains perilous, the malice once lurked in the shadows finally seems to be receding. After briefly checking the surroundings, the group from the Yunquei Summit guides the trapped victims out of the hollow to receive treatment. With the Exaltist plot finally brought to an end, the long dark night seems to at last be giving way to a sliver of dawn.
Awesome! We finally defeated the Overseer. No one will fall victim to their lies again. Eric, how are those people who attended the gathering? Are they all right?
We just met those people who made it out of the hollow. They said they saw the Exaltists preparing for a strange ritual when they were evacuating. Everyone finally believes us. Those who drank the alleviating water are getting medical checkups right away to see if their health has been affected. Porcelumix said they'll cover the cost, and they hope to restore our trust in them. Everyone in Waifei Peninsula owe Yunquei Summit our thanks for preventing a major catastrophe. You saved all of us again. We can't thank you enough.
Then you don't need to.
Yeah. Without your help, our friends would have died in the hollow.
Thank you, Mystics from Yunquei Summit. If you'd like, we can make you a special signboard. No, we'll make you a custom silk banner.
What is her accent? It feels like she has an accent.
I want to join Yunquei Summit. Do you need someone to sweep the floors? I'm great at cleaning.
Hang on! Calm down!
Fufu, let me teach you a technique to handle situations like this.
Okay. We're gonna scam people again?
A technique? What technique?
Observe.
Ichon's face turns pale, a coughing fit overwhelms her, and she seems to stumble. The crowd starts to panic.
Shifu, are you okay? I know everyone is excited, but Shifu is exhausted from fighting in the hollow. She needs some rest.
Sorry, we were a little worked up. All right, everyone. Let's take care of the rest of our business first. The heroes from Yunquei Summit need their rest. We can thank them properly later.
After the excited workers leave, each one finally returns to normal. The start of the Yunquei Summit members return to Suibian Temple. Excuse me, to rest.
Everyone's so enthusiastic. Too enthusiastic for me to handle. So Shifu's technique is faking illness. He almost had me for a moment. Well, at least we can get a proper break now that the Exaltists are gone for good.
They're not.
Not yet. We can't let our guard down. The Exaltists had their roots deep here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more trouble ahead.
Exactly.
We've resolved the immediate crisis. We still need to tie up any loose ends.
Yeah, like side quests. But that's an off-stream thing.
Shifu is right. We still have many questions left unanswered. We don't know anything about the underground research facility, or those strange objects we found. Feels like this is just the beginning.
Yeah, because it's the beginning of Chapter 2 of Zenless Zone Zero.
Don't you worry. We won't sit back and let the Exaltists do as they please. I don't care if it's the Overseer or anyone else. If they show up, we'll knock them down.
Yeah.
Shifu, Damien is calling us.
Put him on. Let's see what he has to say.
Mystics of Yunquei Summit. I heard about your triumph over the Exaltist Overseer in the Hollow.
Alright, got a little excited at the end there.
On behalf of Porcelumix, I would like to thank you for saving Waifei Peninsula and restoring the reputation of Tops.
Well, we can only do so much.
The Exaltists have been operating in secret throughout Waifei Peninsula, but thanks to you, Porcelumix was able to defuse the crisis and stop the catastrophe in time. To prevent similar incidents from happening again, we'll need to invest more capital and strengthen management across the Porcelum sector. And now, I'm finally in a position to negotiate with the higher-ups.
Hooray!
Wait a second. Why does it sound like you're cashing in on this disaster?
Probably because he is.
Oh, you're overthinking it. I simply wish to harness more resources so I can better support my employees.
I look forward to you you backing up those words with actions.
It was my pleasure working with you, Mystics of Yunquei Summit. I hope we will have another chance to cooperate with each other.
I just noticed, what the fuck is up with his tie? Like, what is that design? How does that even work?
I hope we don't. As for improving your employees' working conditions, I expect you to follow through. I'll be watching.
Yeah.
Since Yunquei Summit has returned and resolved this crisis for you, we won't be turning a blind eye to what happened 11 years ago.
Rest assured, Ishwan Shifu. You, and everyone from Yunquei Summit, have my gratitude. I will not go back on my word.
Yay.
I have other matters to attend to. Heroes of Yunquei Summit. Until we meet again.
This guy. He really knows how to use every opportunity to climb the corporate ladder.
What can you do?
Let him. We don't walk the same path. Oh, you may hand over what we recovered from the Exaltist base to the mayor. It'll suffice as a report of our investigations. If we can find out the purpose of the device, we might finally get a lead on what the Exaltists were really planning.
Okay. I say okay a lot.
Got it, Shifu. I'll deliver it soon.
Like, personally, to the mayor?
Awesome! The investigation has finally wrapped up.
At least this particular one.
But we still don't know where Belle's teacher is. And we're also clueless about where that photo came from.
Thank you for helping us investigate, Fufu. Belle and I believe that as long as we keep at it, we'll eventually get to the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, we'll just have to follow the trail slowly from here. Anyway, taking down the Exaltists was a big win. We'll keep looking for clues about the photo later, one step at a time.
Yeah, because game development takes a while, so we'll have to wait until the game's updated next. At least for story. Yunquei's disciples re-emerge. Got all the things. Alright, we have to talk to Wise because otherwise... that would be a not good place to end. Also, this has been bothering me. What are you telling me? Oh. You're telling me I can claim all of this. Alright. Hey, but look at that, it's here. Doot and doot. Hooray for Twitch drops. Combat rules. Hey, look at that. 3 more polychrome. We are slowly inching closer to another roll. Oh. Yeah, we'll talk to Wise in a sec. For now. Yeah, you're on the really long one, but you... Nice. Alright, we haven't discovered everything, but we can craft new things. Purifying flask. Adventure area 2-3. Well, wait a second. No. Aha! Yeah, no. 3 minutes. Yeah, you can go. Alright, be back in 3 minutes. And that means we can level up. I see Mosquito in the corner. 3-1, 2 purifying flasks. Oh, and we also have a new assigned Bang Boo. Batty Boo. Anyway, Wise.
Belle, I had Fairy look up videos and recordings of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but still no sign of teacher. We tried to keep things light while talking to the others earlier, but I've been feeling a little uneasy this whole time. That photo, it's just like an illusion in the miasma. What if none of it was real? What if teacher was never in Wi-Fi Peninsula to begin with, and the whole thing was just a deception by the Exaltists? And you were attacked on the way here. I'm starting to think that was part of their setup. They created the miasma and hosted a ritual. But why? What are the Exaltists really after?
Wise, we shouldn't jump to conclusions. Even if we have doubts about the photo, we still have to investigate the Exaltists and get to the bottom of what really happened back then.
Uh-huh.
As long as we keep digging, we'll find out what they're really up to.
Yeah, and we can never dig too deep.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I let my nerves get the better of me. We'll figure this out, step by step. As long as we stick together, we'll get to the truth eventually.
Yeah, siblings. Meanwhile, deep within the Lemnian Hollow, a gathering continues.
Lady Sarah, we've been attacked. The ritual was interrupted.
And good to know that we're doing another comic style cutscene at the end of the chapter.
We've also heard that the Overseer, he...
How many times have I told you?
Okay, so I don't think Sarah and Carol are the same person, because Carol had pointy ears, and while Sarah has rounded.
What you see with your own eyes isn't necessarily the truth. All you need to do is remain faithful. That's it.
Cult. Squelch. Oh.
My lord, is everything on schedule?
Oh.
That memory, I already have it.
The Overseer has an effing throne. Up. Oh. Well, that's kind of a dick move.
The plan can proceed.
Huh. Okay, then. Just bring you back Jian. Jiang? I already forgot her name, which is not good considering it was kind of important. Anyway, it's getting late. It's getting late, Wise. You should get some rest. A lot's happened in the past couple of days. Let's get some rest and unwind. And Wise teleports away. Turbulence brewing complete. Where the clouds have raced on, complete. Hooray! Oh. Komano Homanito and Unknown. She has a little guy on her back. Alright, quick look at Bellion. Squad returned. Yes, I'll take one scroll of discovery, please. A key. Now over here. 3 minutes. Okay, hang on. Before we do any of this, I can do assistance. Bullseye. Congratulations, you're now a lot better. Now get out there. As for over here, discover. One purifying flask, please. Make me stronger. Buy every one of these. Go to craft. Give me my mouse. Alright. So start making those. You can start making... what do we have? Oh, well, it's going to take you a few hours, so instead let's just make 100 of these. Oh, come on. There we go. Good job. As for over here and sell. think it was evil dispelling powder. Okay, no, it was balls. Okay, quick word with these two. How's Paolo's daughter doing? She's still crying, but I managed to comfort her until she fell asleep. Once she calms down a bit, I can take her out for a walk. Figure out a way to cheer her up. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do for her now. For now. Let's take our time and help her work through this. Okay. And yeah, I believe you're, like, after Fufu, like, in terms of banner. As for this final bit of the commission, we rest. Or I guess not the commission, the story. About time to take a break. Close your eyes and quickly fall into deep sleep. Yay. Woohoo. Yippee. Yahoo. I ran out of things to say, but there's still quite a bit. But yay, we got another her thing, as well as all the things. Woo! Anyway, function, boo box. So the final thing we need, and then follow-up content coming soon. Continue temple management. Right, that's another achievement. And achievements mean polychrome. And also season task rank 10. Yay! That costs money. I don't want to spend money. I'm free to play. But on the plus side, we can claim these. Quick look in here. Only at 2 right now. So do I want to, like, do individual polls here, or do I want to just... Nah, I can wait. Also, okay, look, at the very least, we're gonna get a little bit more poll action in here. Unlucky. I mean, yeah. I know why. It's because we're not standing next to anything lucky. Quick. We need to go to the pet shop. And try again. Alright, AA, nice. Much like a standard battery. Bagboo and Bagboo. We have 2 more balls, why not? Only A. And this isn't being converted into anything useful. Unlucky, but they're just Bangbu, so it's fine. We have all the Bangbu stuff now. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot in terms of... Yeah. I mean, we have enough for exactly 1 10 pull, but even then, that's... Alright, you can't see, but we're still 59 away from a guarantee. And even then, the offering made to the Gotcha Gods may have only been good for, like, the 1 drawing. Track disorder. Oh, no, we can just submit. Industrial pour, all... Oh. We reached the upgrade target. Yay! Vince! I only have 150. Boo. Oh. Yay. 2 new contacts. So what exactly are we gonna do now? Well, we're not gonna teleport, we're just gonna go straight here. Confirm. Business. Discovery. Where we discover even more. A Snowbud Bowl. Tastes like home, but won't blow up, right? I don't think so. Need a T-set. Can confirm. Level up. Okay, no. No. Craft 2 Snowbud Bowls and start 1 adventure of production area 3-2. Alright. You're heading back out. Go to craft, where we're still a few minutes out from that being done, so we can wait. Well, you see, the problem is we're basically done, but at the same time, don't really want to wrap up yet. So why don't we start an event? Senior, am I ready to take the Hollow Exploration class? You know, the one where we actually get to go inside. During my time here, I've trained so hard I can go 300 rounds with a punching bag without backing down, and I can outrun 90% of my classmates on pure leg strength alone. Surely that qualifies me to be a rookie Hollow investigator, right? Yeah, you've really given it your best, but all that stuff you've been practicing, that's actually from that fitness training class. You know, the one your old man signed you up for? Going into the Hollow, that's kind of tough, not gonna lie. I mean, it's tough on us, not you. After all, ensuring the safety of every disciple is our duty. Besides, those ethereals in the Hollow aren't your regular training dummies. They can actually hurt you. Aren't you scared? I'm not afraid. How will I know if I can't do it unless I just try? Just like you said, I'm super hardworking. Yeah, that's true, but we still need some trials, right? Trials? Hey, Belle, got any tricks we received to get rid of, held out Fang? HI's got this new VR challenge event that realistically simulates what it's like in the Hollow. If Fang succeeds in the challenge, it'll prove he can make it through the Hollow's dangers unscathed. Right, Senior Fufu? You secretly shot a knowing glance at you, Fufu. Yeah, that's right. Rushing into the Hollow is risky business. Failing to run into ethereal would be the least of your worries, and getting hurt is the real danger. Junior Fang, you still need to gain some experience in the virtual battlefield first. The virtual battlefield. Will there be lots of ethereal swarming toward me when I'm in there? There might be even more than the ethereals in the real Hollows. But what do you say? Scared yet? Excuse me? No, it's just that I've never fought anything besides a punching bag. I'm just a bit worried, that's all. Don't worry, Belle here is an experienced senior who will personally walk you through the whole process. After all, this VR challenge isn't exactly a walk in the park. Huh? Leaving it to me? Come on, don't be so modest. This is all for the growth of your juniors. As for you, stay here and focus on training for now. Once Belle completes the challenge, you can learn from her replay. That'll give you a better shot at the trial. Got it. I'll definitely work even harder. I'll leave the rest to you, Belle. I'm sure you'll set a great example for Fang. Find Lila to join the VR event. Holographic Onslaught Arena. Can I just teleport there? Probably. Yeah, it's gonna be in the HIA. I will just teleport there. Hello, welcome to the Hollow Investigation Association Career Club. Let me introduce our new event, Holographic Onslaught Arena, with brand new enemies and brand new stages. Join now to claim abundant rewards. So, want to give it a try now? Yes, give me the Onslaught. Ultimate Alliance. Aha, Ultimate, a Bloom, Chain Attack, Totalize, Aftershock, Special Offensive. Okay, so it's basically the thing from back when Yanagi was the banner character. When each one consumes adrenaline, she accumulates technique points. Auric Ink Point, consume, trigger attack, rupture chain. Okay. When launching ultimate, increase the hold for 30 seconds, gain 6. Okay.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster. How about a reading before we go?
Today's reading is Be a Hero. Now it's my turn.
Man is iron, rice is steel. Are we heading out? Let me pack some food.
Alright, and it's a good thing that we get all the trial use characters, because otherwise this would be bad. I'm not sure how many of these we're going to do on stream. It's very possible I'll just do some of these off stream, or most of them, or all of them. Alright, when in doubt, spam alt. Up. That's cancelled. Just spam ults.
I'll watch over you.
Wipe out. With the sweep the leg pose. Alright, 40 seconds, get all that. And get more rewards for our troubles. Aha. And naturally we get a Bloom and then the special offensives.
What brings you here this? Allow me to watch over you.
We're up, Hue!
Are we heading out? Let me pack some food.
I mean, at the very least, we'll do... At the very least, we'll do the first couple just to, like, see how we're test it. Like, you know, start out the event before I decide to just do it off stream anyway, because... Right, actually, accidentally countered perfectly. I'm sure you shall. And pretty much everyone is allowed to have their ults activated. Oh, look at you! You're that frog ethereal.
Cycle of yin and yang.
And you know what? You can have another ult.
Disappointing.
Wipe out. That's definitely a pose. But it's not a posing. Looking for the cat. She's not in here. She's not here. And I mean, if special offense is right here. Chain attack, all agents get. And it's just these two. And also Bellion. However his name is pronounced. And YouTube, if you're still watching, just know that I appreciate you. Nice try, bud. Oh, really making me miss my effing thing. Oh, damn it, could have gone for Bellion.
Well done, Fufu. Be gone. Watch out.
No, trying to time that, but it doesn't matter. Oh, really? How dare you?
You lack training.
Alright, wasn't exactly the greatest, but still an S rank, so it's fine. Except for the fact that we didn't get any bonuses, but hopefully that's not going to matter. Yay! And special offense. Okay. So that's that special event. Not really gonna bother with the... Or like, I am gonna bother with it, but I'm not gonna bother doing the Gravity Cinema thing because that's basically just hanging out with your friends. Holographic Arena is what we're doing. Soul of Steel, Golden Bond. Now that's something that's worth checking out on stream. Once we actually get there. And yeah, this is probably the last thing we do before we wrap up. Also, just a quick question. Okay, so they're not here in the evening. Also, by me, I guess since we're here...
Need anything modded, you know where to find me.
All the way. Right, updated.
Got any questions? Come find me anytime. I'll be here.
Alright, anyway, Anton. Yo, Proxy, my bro and I have been waiting for you. We've got an emergency. If I didn't manage to see you today, Grace definitely would have docked my bro's maintenance allowance when I got back. Another machine gone haywire at the construction? Yeah. The construction ran into ethereals in the hollow. My bro and I can handle any of that. This time, Grace needs you and Eos to help pilot her mech. To help pilot the mech. Pilot the mech? Or should I say, tame the mech? Last time we dug up an old mech in the hollow, one of those big boys that just screams heavy hitter. Last month we heavy. Nothing too unusual about that, really. Standard procedure would be recovery and maintenance, but during the inspection, the thing suddenly powered up by itself. At first, I thought it was just one of those cliche programs that would suddenly say hi or whatever, but then its movement and got bigger and bigger until it straight up went berserk without any warning. Neither the president nor I saw it coming. It took down everything we had just to hold it down. When Grace was debugging that mech, she said he had to get a proxy to fix it, but she was too busy herself, and Ben and the president were already wiped out from the construction site stuff, so I had to come. Don't know if I explained that very well. Anyway, this is urgent. Proxy, let's meet up with Grace first. And it's still nighttime. But good to know that Nicole and Billy are also here. For reasons.
Manager, you're here too!
But, guys, you forgot the robot filter on Billy's voice.
Billy! And Nicole? Are you guys here for the mech test drive too? Hiring the cunning hares for a ride doesn't come cheap, you know. My connections catch wind of everything. Word on the street was that they dug up a mech, possibly from the old civilization. So of course I had to come see for myself. You're just here to see if there's something in it for you, huh?
Boss, didn't we overhear this at the noodle shop? You were even doubting it at first. If I didn't insist...
Billy! Ugh, I should have brought Anby instead. Classic Billy.
Proxy, sorry for calling you out here on such short notice. Is little Eos here too?
I knew it! Eos matters more to you than I do.
I mean, are you that surprised?
Not at all! Anyway, Anton should have given you a clear rundown on the mech, right?
As clear as Anton can be.
It was pretty clear, considering it was coming from Anton.
The poor thing isn't trying to cause trouble. It's just going through something all machines experience at some point in their teenage years. A little machine social stress.
Uh-huh.
When it's out of its comfort zone, it becomes impatient, loses control, and spirals into random fits of rage. It's classic adolescent syndrome. I can't help but feel bad for the little cutie.
Grace, what you're describing sounds like some kind of emergency defense system malfunction.
That's just an external factor. What's more important is that we need to show the machines a little more love, don't you think?
Yes.
It took me a lot of work to override its defense protocols and calm it down for now. Even Sweet Pea is completely exhausted from helping out. She's still sleeping. Actually, those two are kind of going through the same phase.
Mm-hmm.
Shh, don't let her hear that. The repair costs, labor fees. We've got a lot of numbers to crunch for this one. Good thing it happened in the Hollow. Otherwise, the damage would have been way worse.
Don't worry, Ben. With the proxy's help, this mech could end up being pretty useful.
I thought I was just going to pilot the mech.
No, Eos is gonna pilot the mech.
Adolescent syndrome. Are you telling me this mech has self-awareness?
It's just following pre-programmed instructions to go berserk. It hasn't actually developed self-awareness. It's meant to be piloted, but right now, it's running entirely on preset commands. You'll understand once you see it for yourself. It's sleeping in our warehouse right now.
Ooh, I'm coming along too. Come on, Billy.
Alright. Grace leads the group deeper into the construction site, arriving at the dimly lit warehouse. In the shadow stands a massive bamboo-shaped mech. Its towering form exuding an intimidating presence. And yes, the most intimidating thing, a bamboo-shaped mech. Everyone observes carefully, like they're staring at an ancient dinosaur fossil in a museum. Later, Grace leads the group to a platform outside the warehouse. Behind them sits a large pod-like device, big enough to fit a full-grown adult. Big enough to fit a grown adult, sorry.
We could totally sell this mech to the military and make a fortune. You guys should let the cunning hares in on this. Billy's a mech expert.
Boss, I just like reading mech comics. But this mech does look kind of familiar. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. It was from a comic. What was the name again?
It's about a Bangboo scientist who built a powerful mech to get revenge on humanity. Oh, the story must have been too cliche. I can't even remember the name.
How is a story like that even considered a cliche at this point?
Don't sell yourself short, Billy.
It's possible this mech's owner is a Bangboo. You all saw it just now. An adult wouldn't be able to fit in there. Even Sweet Pea wouldn't fit. That's why I asked the proxy to bring Eos along.
Grace, is the mech's defense system still active?
Ah, sharp as always, proxy. Yep, it's ready to explode at any moment.
Maybe don't say explode.
Ever since it was dug up, its defense protocols have been running non-stop, which means it's currently on the path of constantly going berserk and then self-destructing.
Why'd you suddenly move so far away from us, boss?
I just thought... Isn't it getting kinda late? Ambi and Nekomata are still waiting for us. Maybe we should head out.
Relax, we've still got time before this kid explodes. I couldn't fully disable the defense system, but I did manage to put together a temporary external cockpit. With this, you can control the mech remotely, Proxy. Here's the plan. Eos will enter the mech's internal cockpit to bypass, or rather, trick its defense protocols. Meanwhile, Proxy, you will use the external cockpit to establish a link and take control.
Okay.
Of course, since we haven't cracked the core defense system, you'll probably struggle to control it at first. That's why we'll need to improve control and compatibility through training, modifying, and real combat. Once we hit 100% control, we'll have full command over the mech, including its defense protocols. That means no more explosions. It'll be unleashed. I mean, saved.
Can you guarantee Eos' safety, Grace?
To be honest, I can't. We're short on time, and I haven't had the chance to fully test this method.
Nothing bad's ever come from, you know, being short on time and not having a chance to fully test something.
But if it completely loses control, it won't just be Bellabog Industries at risk.
Don't worry, Proxy. If it really comes down to it, Bro and I will have your back.
I'll also be monitoring everything closely. Proxy, this is something only you and Eos can pull off.
Got it. Let's get started then.
You know, I feel like I may have started something on stream that I probably shouldn't have. But it's fine. Maybe. Let's start playing now. Proxy, once you're ready, you can enter the external cockpit. Alright, well, let's just enter now and see what's going on. Let's see what it's like. Ooh. Yeah! Giving it its own music. I approve. Golden Mecha and I and Golden Mecha. Golden Inferno. And then Ashes. The Golden Mecha rises. Complete battle 1. Enter training. Yeah! Not so big, but still kind of big robot. Well, okay, so we need available space, but we have none. So I guess just deploy. Yeah, but before we get started, hey, Twitch, you good? Ooh, the kilobytes per second are dropping, so... yeah, actually, maybe let's not do this on stream. Maybe now is a good time to wrap up for tonight. Yeah, it's I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, like, tease you with this, but then just drop out at the last second, because, honestly, OBS just kind of decided it was done. So, YouTube YouTube, I thank you for sticking around for this whole thing. I apologize for just being, well, me and not particularly entertaining. I don't have people to work off of, and even then, I'm not that good. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next VOD, whenever that may be. Bye.